Hey folks, hope you're having a good weekend. Now we got this band back on the channel, Triage. They made a priority submission. Their track's 9 minutes long, so I thought, well, we'll give them their own show today because that'll pretty much fill out the show nicely. We've had these guys on the channel a couple of times already as well. Now these guys, they're doomy, sludgy, kind of improvised instrumental band. It's got that jam track feel to it. And if you don't know what that means, it means, you know, if you've been in a band for a long time and you're jamming out with the dudes, you could just jam out tracks on the spot pretty much, and they kind of move and blend and go from section to section, and you're just all locked in together. And that's the kind of vibe that I get out of this band. And it does say brooding groove instrumental doom metal from the Canadian backwoods, and that pretty much sums them up nicely. Now this track we've got is 9 minutes long. I've had a quick listen to it just to see where it went, and this one sounds pretty nice. Very doomy, very sludgy. So yeah, 9 minutes, get yourself relaxed, sit back. Hope you're having a good day so far, but this hopefully make it a bit cooler with some sludgy doom. Yeah, sounds great. Got a real cool vibe. Cool. Cool. Had a great atmosphere to it. Yeah. Great bassy low end coming now. bass. Here we go. As I say, I definitely get a jam track vibe out of this. There's an element of improvisation to it, kind of in the momentness to it. You know, it's not perfectly structured like a song, it's kind of just moving about and feeling it about. It's very cool. Yeah, comes in hard. Lots of changes in this one. You've got to have with 9 minutes to fill out. Yeah, some really cool guitar in it. Man, these guys stepped it up on this track big time compared to the other tracks that they've sent us. Really, really cool. Great job. Filled out the 9 minutes nicely. It was full 9 minutes. So yeah, super dope. Now I had a lot of, in 9 minutes, I was thinking a lot of different things. I probably forgot half the things that I wanted to say about this track, but mostly great stuff. The guitar tone was wicked. The guitaring was wicked. The bass tone was superb. Really cool bass tone in there to fill out, just give it a really thick low end sound, but without being boomy and all like that. Just a really kind of thickness to the low end. Very, very nice. Great drumming. Now, I've nitpicked with these guys in the past about the drumming and said there wasn't enough cymbal work and stuff like that. I wouldn't say anything like that for this track. Great drumming. Loads going on. Great drum sound as well. They'd recorded it really nice, had a really nice amount, a big amount of reverb on it, had a real room sound to the drums, which gave them an atmosphere as well, and just gave the extra atmosphere to the whole piece of music, which was full of atmosphere, had a really cool vibe to it, and the riffs and stuff went along with the atmosphere, the music, and the vibe of the music. Very, very cool. It would be cool to get some atmospheric vocals in there as well, but it didn't really miss the vocals. The guitaring was really interesting, the drumming was really interesting, so there was always something catching your ear. There's loads of cool sections in this, but my nitpick in this one is going to be that the sections didn't necessarily flow into each other as nicely as they could. You had one cool section and then another really cool section, but the link in between those sections was a little bit jarring in some cases, or kind of felt like it came out of nowhere as a listener. Now, when you're in the moment and you're jamming this stuff out and playing it, you know, you're in the moment with it, so you feel it. But what you've got to do with this kind of music is make sure that you're pulling the listener along with you when they've never heard this music before, so that they feel the next change coming, and it feels good to fall, you know, have your hand pulled through that and fall into the next section. So that would be my nitpick on this one, just to make this stuff perfect, would be, I don't know how these guys are actually doing it, whether they're kind of jamming this stuff out and this is just a single playthrough and they jammed it out there in the moment, or whether they're mixing it in the DAW and cutting it up and all stuff like that. If they're cutting it up and making a song out of it in that way, I would just say make sure when you're transitioning from one section to the next that it feels smooth and that you've set the listener up to know that a change is going to come, so that they're expecting it in some way and it doesn't just kind of come out of nowhere, because that would be my only nitpick on this one. Other than that, man, 9 minutes of very, very cool sound. All the instruments in this mix sounded superb, and it was mixed nicely as well. Great job. Really, really cool. So hope you've enjoyed that today. I've really enjoyed it. These guys have stepped it up on this track big time. So yeah, keep going. Very, very nice. See you guys. Bye.